Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Envy and today we're watching episode 9 of Solo Leveling. I hope you're doing as well as you can be, taking care of yourselves as much as you can, staying safe, having a decent enough week, and ready for episode 9, right? But before that, episode 8. To start with, now Jinwoo has accepted Jino's deal, right? For the 19 raids, I think 19, so that Jino can become a guild master. Not exactly sure what's going to happen after that, but for now, yeah, this is the deal. On one condition, right? As long as Jinwoo and Jino are the only ones to enter the dungeon, right? They can hire more people on paper, right, to be part of their team, but their Jinwoo wants the two of them to be the only ones who enter, right? That way, Jinwoo gets all the XP and there are no casualties, right? Also, Jino's family is on the move, specifically his brother, right? He's on the move. He approached Jae-in, right, for the guildmaster position for Eugen Constructions new guild, right? She turned them down, but still. Now, there's also a brief mention of Jeju Island and like a potential future uh raid, right? Between Choi Jong-in and Baek right? Apparently, the previous raid failed and they lost a lot of people, right? But Choi Jong-in, he wants to go back and he wants to clear the island. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm assuming Jinwoo's going to be part of that. But most importantly, for the end of the episode, right? The OG gang from the double dungeon has reunited, right? Song Cheol is there. We catch a glimpse of his life, right? He is a dojo master and like he's been carrying on, of course, he's not as at his best, at his strongest, but he's still going. And Jui, Mr. Kim, and that other guy whose name I'm still not sure about. I honestly cannot remember if it was even mentioned, but yes, and of course Jinwoo. Now they've all reunited for a new raid, so of course we have a lot of reason to be apprehensive, right? Especially because the substitute hunters for this raid are actually prisoners. They're convicts and they're here on good behavior, right? To reduce their sentence. And they don't seem like great people, right? Right off the bat, they're super creepy towards Chewie. So yeah, thankfully they are being overseen by Kang Tae-shik, right, from the Hunters Association. We'll see how that goes. I expect that to be trouble, of course. But yeah, Song Shiul had some great moments, as always, right? He apologized, he thanked Jinwoo for the double dungeon raid. And yeah, just an all-around stellar guy. So great role model, I'd say. Anyway, without further ado, yes, let's get on with the episode. Oh, it's the goblins. Small fries. Oh god. And one person is supposed to keep an eye on all of them? Oh, here and there. Oh yeah, oh my god, he used to need a lot of healing. Aww. Aren't they wondering how? Aren't they suspicious at all? They're probably just happy for him though, that he won't be in too much danger anymore, right? Oh god. They don't have to be alone with the convicts. Okay, good. Oh shit, he can tell where the boss is. It's there. Who's he gonna take with him though? Okay. I'm watching you. Was he smirking? Should we be suspicious? Weakest hunter? They're not still... They have eyes, right? Oh no, he's gonna die. He's dead. Oh my god. Why? But how? Who would kill them? Okay, maybe I'm just too paranoid. Oof. Oh no, don't redeem him. They cannot kill them after this. Oh no, you guys. This is okay, major death flag. Major death flag. The moment a character says that after this, I'm gonna do this, that time never comes. Oh. Oh no. We saw this guy. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, this is really, really, really tragic. They do deserve to die. This is the same guy, right? Yeah. I mean, is this wrong? Like, is this wrong? Oh no. Those guys need to turn back right now. Oh no. Is he gonna kill them? Shit. This guy, is he some serial killer? This is not normal, right? Oh, is he gonna kill them? He remembers them. Jinwo, come on. What about the other two? Oh my god, he's gonna frame them, right? He's gonna say that they're the ones who attacked those two. Okay. What about Mr. Kim? And his daughters and his wife? Bro, get up. Can she? Oh no. Avoided finishing him off. So like torture? And where did that guy go? Oh my god. Oh my god. Apologizing on his deathbed. Oof. Oh no. Bro, this was supposed to be a low stakes raid. And he's gonna try to kill the three of them as well. Oh my god. Wow, this is the first time we see some life in his eyes, and this is the situation. But the convicts attacked them? And what about what was he doing in this? Well, he's a B rank. Jinwoo is at least B rank, right? At least. Actually, he might be the only one who can. This is the second time someone's taken Mr. Kim's sword. Oh right, he's also a martial arts specialist. Weak defenses. Bro, what is this switch up in personality? This guy was like dead inside. Illusion, something. He's not injured. No! Okay, good. Try it, bro. Try it. Let's go. Oh my god. Go chill. Chill. Go chill. Oh. Oh no. Okay, Jinwoo, I think it's time to step in. I think you've got to step in, bro, before our goat gets even more injured. Is it a mental block? Or is she exhausted? Okay, they just forgot about Jinwoo, huh? They just forgot about her. Oh! Is there such a big gap between like C and B rank? Jesus Christ. No, no. I don't think anyone's gonna believe that anymore. What type is Jinwoo? Hmm. Oh my god, is he gonna figure it out? Let's go with that. That's the only thing that makes sense. Oh my god, he didn't remember him? I thought he remembered him. Hmm. You don't have a ton of hunting but he does, no? Honestly, I feel like they deserved it. It's just that... What about Mr. Kim and the other guy? Oh, yeah, Jinwoo, that, yeah. He's a psychopath. Oh, he's a serial killer. He likes killing. But... Lunatic. That's what you think, bro. Ooh. Okay, Jinwoo, use dash. Bro, the song you remember, the Jinwoo you remember, would have died in 0.5 seconds. Oh no, yeah, that... Is that true? He just fought that Cerberus. Ooh, that he's a threat to him. To make sure you die. Oh my god, he's just talking about the system. The system is telling me to kill you. The voices in my head. They really do have similar builds. Oh god. He vanished. Stealth skill. Jinwoo's gonna get the skill, right? Is he gonna be an assassin type then? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. No, no. This guy is talking so much, he's definitely gonna die. Yeah. Oh shit, he had it saved? Well, now you have. And you can't tell anyone. Now he's really threatened. Emotions gone? Yeah. This guy really loves monologuing, huh? Nice. Oh, but is he gonna become more like stoic or something, Jinwoo? Murderous intent. He can see him no matter where he is? Oh shit! What? Oh shit, it's done. Why is it pointless? Is he gonna tell him since he's dying anyway? Oh, he doesn't know either. Just someone who keeps leveling up. Oh shit. And has no limits. At least that we've seen. Some really nasty places. But what? Oh. Why is that strangely appropriate? Yeah, he got stealth. Why is he putting his hood up? Bro thinks he's in Assassin's Creed. Something inside of me falling apart. Like he's losing his emotions, right? They both look strangely happy for the situation. Oh, the boss. It's so funny. He just put his hood on and walked away. They can't? Why? Can they not take the bodies outside? Oh, shit. Oh, right. Oh my god. What are they going to tell him? Oh, he had no idea at all. Sketchy. Is he going to recognize Jinwoo? Oh my god, he does recognize him. Not necessarily. Oh? Oh my god, Gotiol. Buffs. Yeah. I think he's a bit suspicious still. A rank. Really? He looks strangely like unassuming. Aww. Aww. I love this guy, man. Same, Jinwoo, same. Turned himself in? Oh my god, are they finally gonna go on a date? Oh. I hope he remembers. I don't think he could forget even if he tried, to be honest. Okay. So, another weighty episode, right? So, oh my god, at this point, these guys should never go on a raid together ever again, right? Maybe not even like two of them. They should just always be in different areas. But yeah, so our raid starts, the raid with the OG gang, right? We see that the convicts are fighting freely, right? Like they are just letting loose, and I was just like, okay, is that okay? That should not be allowed, right? These guys are dangerous, very clearly. So yeah, eventually they all have to split into three groups, right? Because there's like three tunnels. So the convicts and Kang Tae-shik go down one tunnel, and Mr. Kim and the other guy, they go to, I think, the middle one, and then Jinwoo, Song Seul, and Jui, they go to the third one where Jinwoo is able to sense where the boss is, so he picks that one, right? Oh, you guys. Okay, so you know how we have sort of been hating on Mr. Kim, right, since the Double Dungeon raid. Uh, this time now it's like suddenly, he says he's made up his mind and he wants to apologize to Jinwoo, right, properly after this raid. And as soon as he says that, you're like, okay, he's not gonna be able to do that. He's not reaching the end of the raid. Right? It's like he's ashamed that they ran away, even if it was there for their families. He is ashamed that they left him behind, right? And he's sorry, and like he's okay, and obviously regrets it. Yeah. And even if they know that there's no chance that Jinwoo is gonna accept the apology, but they still want to do it, right? Because they owe him that. So of course, the thing is now we'd seen this one guy in the previous episode, right? So they finally get some context for that, this guy hired Kang Tae-shik to kill these convicts, right? Because these three assaulted that man's daughter, and she offed herself, right? And it's just like everything went downhill for that man's family. And it's like, it's I don't think anyone cares if these three guys die. They probably deserve it. So okay, who cares? Sure. Kang Tae-shik, he's like, it's basically he accepts that bribe. But now the thing is, Mr. Kim and the other guy, they stumble upon this, right? And they should have turned away. They really should have turned away and left. The one time they should have actually really run away, they stepped in, right? And Kang Tae-shik turned his blade on them. So Jinwoo, the other three, they arrive. They hear the screams. They arrive. The other guy is already dead. Mr. Kim is on the verge of dying. So Joey tries to heal him. He manages to get his last words out, and he manages to apologize to Jinwoo. But even Jinwoo, it's so interesting, right? To see how complicated Jinwoo's feelings towards these guys are, right? Like he hates them for leaving him behind. That sort of trauma of just being abandoned. It doesn't really go away. But he also obviously does not want them to die, right? And they left him behind for their families to stay alive for their families, right? And now here he is, Mr. Kim, now and the other guy. Now they're dead. They're dying. And Jinwoo, like this, what he says something very interesting. He said, like, you can't die. You have to stay alive. How else will I keep blaming you, right? It's just so tricky. It's so complicated. It's got layers upon layers. But yeah, sadly, Mr. Kim is just barely able to get his apology out, and it's over, right? And yeah, turns out Kang Tae-shik is still around. He was just like hiding in a corner. He actually goes for Juhi first because she's a healer, right? Always take the healer out first. But Jinwoo steps in. Jinwoo, so they're matched in speed, right? But Jinwoo doesn't like fully step in right away. Song Cheol steps in, right? Because like obviously on paper he's C rank, Jinwoo's still E rank, and Kang Tae-shik is B rank, but Song Shil stands more of a chance on paper, right? So it turns out Kang Tae-shik is something of a serial killer and lunatic, right? And oh my god, once again, someone else picks up a sword abandoned by Mr. Kim, right? This time it's Song Shul. And obviously, he's a great martial artist, right? He really knows his way around a sword. And he puts up a great fight, actually. He really manages to hold his own against Kang Tae-shik. And he's actually a mage as well, right? So by mixing that up, he manages to hold his own, but in the end, Kang Tae-shik he's like he's basically an assassin type, right? So he manages to uh injure Gotyul, right? But it's okay. That's when Jinwoo steps in, right? Obviously, Jinwoo's not going to stand aside and just let him die. And another interesting thing, Song Shield also mentioned that he's trained S ranks. Like, that's really impressive, right? He really knows his technique, I think. His foundations and everything. Everything is very strong. But yeah, so Jinwoo and this Kang Tae-shik, they're like actually like pretty well matched in like speed, in builds, in strength, right? And basically, this guy is like, okay, you can't really be a false ranker because these guys have already known you for a while, right? So he rightfully honestly assumes that Jinwoo had a second awakening, right? But also, what was really funny and surprising was that Kang Tae-shik did not, in fact, recognize Jinwoo. I thought that the reason he'd been eyeing him and just staring at him and just that little smirk earlier was because he recognized Jinwoo, right? And sort of knew that, something is different. Like, I know I'm watching you, I know what you're up to. But no, he did not recognize him at all. That's crazy. Right. And what's even funnier is that this guy, whenever we've seen him before this, he always looked so dead-eyed, right? He looked dead inside, black eyes, like he was just done with life. And in this episode, when we finally see the real lunatic in him, he looks alive, right? He looks happy. He looks, again, there's like so much life in his face because, he's being himself, a crazy serial killer, a psychopath, a serial killer. But yeah. I guess that's what makes him feel alive, huh? Murder. Anyway, now the thing is because they're so well matched and because this guy's actually dangerous, the system is threatened, right? And we know that the system, for some reason, wants to keep Jinwoo alive, at least for now, right? So it gives them the mission to take this guy out, like, you need to kill him. And yeah, but Jinwoo is also like, okay, now I have a reason. And this guy also has a stealth skill, right? Which obviously ties in very well with his assassin type. But yeah, it's a stealth skill, and we just know that Jinwoo's gonna acquire it. But like, does he need to be an assassin type, Jinwoo? Like he's got the build and like skills for it. But yeah, thankfully he was also saving his full recovery, so he managed to recover from this major injury that the guy dealt him. And he also uses murderous intent, right? He's able to basically track the guy and intercept him no matter where he comes from, no matter where he strikes from. And this guy is literally in shock, right? Because obviously no one's ever managed to do that because he kills everyone. But yeah, another very interesting thing, right? Jinwoo is like, okay, that's another thing that I've lost, another emotion that I've lost, right? Like, I think it's anger because he says, I don't even need to get angry to kill you, right? I'm assuming it's anger that he's lost. Is it killing people that makes him lose emotions? Like, what is it specifically? Like, this, I think the first time it happened, I'm assuming, was it in the double dungeon or was it against, what was his name? Hwang Dong-suk? Like that, their team? When he killed them, is it killing human beings that's stealing his emotions, right? Like, and you can really see the difference. I think this is about not this, but eventually, he just loses all his emotions, and that's when I did not, or at least I stopped liking him as a protagonist as much, because it's like he just was not emoting, right? There were no emotions. What is he gonna emote? Uh, but yeah, it's like this is how it happens, right? One by one, he starts losing all his emotions, and he recognizes that he recognizes something's falling apart. The stronger he gets, something inside him is falling apart, right? This is not healthy though. Like, is he gonna get fixed? Is he gonna get his emotions back, or is he just gonna stay this way and it's gonna keep getting worse? But yeah, we see Woo Jinchul again, right? Kang Tae-shik's supervisor or boss or partner, I'm not sure, but they work together in Hunters Association. And he had no idea, apparently, at all that Kang Tae-shik had been killing people. And he actually recognizes Jinwoo at once, right? I was a little surprised, but he recognizes him and that he's different, right? And he questions them as to who killed Kang Tae-shik. Now, this is where our Song Cheol, our Goat Cheol, he steps in and he says that I'm the one who killed him, right? With the help of Jui's buffs. So I'm not entirely sure if Woo Jin-chul buys that because he looks suspicious, right? Especially when he keeps looking at Jinwoo. But I guess he buys it for now, at least, right? No matter what he suspects, if this is what they're saying, there's no evidence to prove otherwise. So there's that. But man, that was so nice. Again, Songshul is like, I mean, you're hiding your skills for a reason, so I'll help you out. I owe you one anyway, right? It's so nice, right, to see that someone's in his corner, and it can be very shady to hide your skills, right? But he's like, okay, you have your reasons. It's okay. Goat, my goat. One of my favorite characters in Solo Leveling. Honestly, I never expected this, but truly, truly, what an amazing guy. But yeah, end of the episode, we see Jinwoo and Jui, right? Jinwoo is just what was he doing? What he's stretching or something? But that's not important. The important part is that we see the essence stone that he gave Jui, right? In the double dungeon before, like I can't remember when he gave it to her. Oh, when they were like, when it was just the three of them left, right? And he gave it to her, and he said that whenever I make it out, uh, like I'll come collect it, right? I'll take you out for food or like something, right? So she takes that out. Now I wonder if she's gonna collect, right? Like, hey, weren't you supposed to take me out for dinner? Hello. I wonder if we're gonna see a date or something. I hope. Oh my god, but what's gonna happen if he keeps losing his emotions? Right? I don't know. Because he already was never the most expressive guy around. I feel like this just makes him worse. Again, that's why I used to call him a cardboard cutout. I remember now. But it's also tricky, right? It's like there's a reason why he's like that. Like he's losing his emotions by what I'm assuming is through killing people. But I don't know. For me, I don't know. Doesn't matter. We'll keep watching. But anyway, again, very heavy episode, right? Always is when it involves murder of people, right? I never expected to feel sad over Mr. Kim's death, but truly, I am. Especially when it's like we just had the beginning of his potential redemption, and there he goes, right? I'm never gonna trust anything ever again. And his daughter and his wife, what about his daughters and wife? Man, that sucks. Especially why did they have to show us the family, right? That's why this is why they showed us his family, right? Like, hey, just look at his daughters, look at his wife, so that we can kill him off the next episode. And now you know how devastated they're gonna be, right? Especially since the wife was worried and wanted him to quit hunting, right? But because they want to save, they need the money for their kids' futures. He went for the raid, right? And he was just like, no, it's just, it's a low stakes trade. It rarely gets dangerous. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna see you next week now for To Be Hero X episode 10, right? Always exciting. So take care of yourselves. Have a lovely rest of your week. Stay safe and thank you for watching.